Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Today we are continuing on in the MCCU, the Marvel Champions Cinematic Universe, and it is nice to be back. It feels like it has been so very long since I've been here. Summer apparently is busy, but back from vacation for actually a good little bit, and so we're gonna get some consistent streams going again, which is gonna be crazy, right? But so actually, funny story. Before we get into this, I thought that we were gonna be able to do two MCCU games today, but I didn't for whatever reason. I don't know what it was. That's what you have when you have 4 vacations in 6 weeks. That's fair. That's very fair. Um, but yeah, so I for whatever reason I thought that there was another movie in between Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Ultron. There's not, like, chronologically speaking. So yeah, so I do want to try and get a multiplayer game for Avengers Age of Ultron together. And so we're not going to do that, but we are going to be doing some of the YouTube member requested games. So people that have joined the channel, one of the tiers allows you to request a game, and we got a cool Captain America wielding Mjolnir game coming up. So that's going to be what's on the docket today, but we're going to start out with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Hey BB, how's it going? I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. It's I finally got enough sleep last night. I was at a family reunion last week where we typically don't get a lot of sleep, but got my sleep caught up today. Been playing a lot of the new Spirit Island. A lot of the new Spirit Island expansion that came in, and that's been really phenomenal. We've played, I don't know, 6 of the 8 spirits, and so we're sinking our teeth into it. And then I've been playing Marvel Dagger to get ready for the stream on Wednesday. Beasno, I saw your Lord of the Rings interview with Caleb last night. You really should have driven the every release cycle point home for him for new players. Release every cycle. Yeah. It would I would it yeah, it'd be cool to get a lot of those new cycles, or I'm sorry, a lot of the old cycles that are not necessarily on the horizon right now to be released eventually. I think that'd be really cool. How's Marvel Dagger? As it's $90. It is. I've only played it twice, and so I want to reserve my judgments and what I'm saying about Dagger until I get to play it a little bit more times, because there's a lot to sink into. It's a big game. It's a very big game. There's a lot going on. Uh, each game takes. I finished a single player two-handed play, um, in about 2 hours, and that was my shorter game. And I lost. I lost way before it actually came in, or way before I was able to even get close to killing off Ultron. From what I've seen so far, it is tough. It can be pretty tough, and I I don't know if that is just my inexperience or if that is just the game. And so I'm looking forward to playing it some more. I'll hopefully get at least 1 or 2 more reps in before Wednesday, and then we'll get some Dagger in on Wednesday. Did I see the preview for the Two Towers? Yes, I did. I saw that. We actually recorded. Caleb and I recorded that interview weeks ago, and so it was kind of scheduled to like come out during this my vacation time, and so like they had made the announcement in between those that interview and the release of the interview. Drax, yes. Hey, Trapit, how's it going? We're doing Drax. Yep, Drax versus Nebula, and so let's hop over to. How was I gonna do this? I need my mouse. Want to hop over to where's my mouse? Okay, I'm crazy. I've lost my mouse. It's gone forever. Oh, it's off. That's why. Okay, so let's hop over to MCCU. So, the Marvel Champion Cinematic Universe, if you are new to the channel, have not seen it, or just a refresher, we're playing through every single game chronological order with thematic matchups, thematic deck builds, all of that good stuff. And so this is a document that is linked with the MCCU command, or if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be in the video description. This is available to everybody, and it outlines kind of the progress. So you can see, game one, Captain America tells you the mod sets and everything to use. That being said, we do have a table of contents. We are up to Guardians Volume 2, and so you can use this to hop down. So game 12 is Guardians 2. We're looking at hero, and again, any of the Guardians heroes can be used as the main hero. I did take out Groot. That is not an available hero who was an available hero in GOTG 1, but Groot is a little tiny person, so I'm not sure how effective he would be. But basically, this game is Nebula, because Nebula is not the main antagonist in this film, but she is an antagonist that we have in the game that's in the film. We're running Power Stone, which I need to get, actually. Running Power Stone, which is a required mod set for the set. Ship Command, and then Space Pirates. Space Pirates are kind of simulating all of the, well, I guess, Space Pirates and, Yondu being hired to take on the Guardians. And so that's the setup. We don't have any special setup, no special rules for this one. And then our available allies are Gamora, Mantis from Drax. So if you're not playing Drax, you can pull Mantis into your deck from Drax's set. Star-Lord, Rocket, Yondu, and then Drax. And yeah, so that's that. So, Beast Snow. Also, not sure if you saw, because you're on an internal vacation, but you have a ton of cards to sleeve. You got Dreamcatcher, Forgotten Age, a bunch of Game of Thrones, and a decent amount of L5R. I saw that. Looks so cool. Yeah, that's a lot of sleeving to do. It's so therapeutic. You just throw on a TV show or something. I just started yesterday. I like to have like a show that just runs on in the background that I'm very familiar with, that just kind of fills, instead of like music, sometimes they're like shows. And so I just started Breaking Bad again, and so I've been enjoying that while I was playing Dagger and stuff. But yeah, jealous, a lot of stuff. Let's talk about our deck build. So we are running a Drax build, mainly because I love Drax. Yeah, I think that's justification enough. My show was D20 stream last night, but I got distracted and watched some of the stream. That's fair. Alrighty, so we're only running Gamora, I guess we have Mantis in the Drax set somewhere. So these are our two allies, but really Drax does not love to chump block because of his no, it doesn't even have an action name. It's just this vengeance counters, and he gets, the plus attack, or gets to draw a card. And so we're not necessarily chump blocking, and instead we're making room to have multiple activations and heal. So we got What Doesn't Kill Me for multiple activations, Leading Blow for multiple activations, and Limitless Stamina for multiple activations. So with Deathweed, which I am hoping and crossing my fingers that we do get to see soon, because the last couple of games we played with Drax on stream, we did not get to see this card, and this card is so very good. After Drax makes a basic attack, draw one card. This means that these cards are uber valuable because we can get multiple attacks, which is another card draw. This is not an exhaustible card. It is just after he makes an attack, you get to draw a card. So this is our number one priority to get onto the table, because this facilitates getting more cards onto the table. And so multiple activations, we like that. We are playing Nebula. I've not played Nebula in a while. We're going to start off trying Expert Nebula, which can be just an absolute pain. Nebula has these technique upgrades, which is very similar to the hero version of Nebula, but the technique upgrades gain Surge. So the first technique attachment each player reveals each round gains Surge, and it can quickly just turn into a Surge machine. But all of these techniques are also boost effects that say after the activation ends, you add it or you attach it to Nebula. And so we are running 3 target acquirers, because I think our best bet against Nebula is to try and get these techniques not attached to her as much as possible. And so if we can proc the target acquired to cancel out the boost, then we're not going to be, hopefully, adding too many of the techniques on her. Expert, good luck. Yeah. When are you buying the new buy the same token health dials? We both know it's going to happen at some point. I probably won't. I was looking at those. I like them. They look amazing. But I have the tokens already, and then when I'm streaming, I'm using the digital counters, and so the health dials just didn't seem like something I would use. That being said, I think they look amazing, and I think they are an absolute, you know, great pickup for a lot of people. Also, to counteract some of those boost cards, we've got Defiance. Also, just Drax loves Defiance. We've got Unshakable that gives us steady because we have 14 printed hit points. We have Endurance so we can last longer. Med teams are going to heal Mantis. We got 2 copies of Shake It Off to give ourselves that tough status card after we've taken damage, and then doubles to help pay for everything. We have kept our cost curve fairly low. I did not put the deck list in the Twitch description, so I apologize about that, but it is going to be in the YouTube. In the YouTube description. But the cost curve of this deck is fairly low, right? Where we added in just 2, 4, 6, 7, more than 2 cards, and then we have these Knife Leaps, which are fairly cheap. They're printed 3, but they get reduced by 1 for each Vengeance counter. So probably we're not playing them ever at 3 cost. And then we got a 2 Stubborn to Die, which is a 2. And so honestly here, if we're looking at this, if Knife Leafs are 1 or 0 cost, we have 8 cards that require the doubles in this deck to play, meaning that we honestly probably do not even need the doubles. I threw them in there just because I'm scared to not do that. But it's just something that I was thinking of and I wanted to talk about a little bit. And if we do see ourselves, being way overcost, or not overcosted, over flush with cash, and we're running into some issues of flexibility, we may I don't have the green doubles. No, because we only have 2 targets for that. Helps with it does help with what doesn't kill me. Yeah. And I don't have a great distribution of physical resources, and I probably would think about that a little bit harder. I do have the Milano, which is kind of my safety net, and that's kind of what I was thinking for the what doesn't kill me's, is that if I absolutely need to, I have that Milano to help with the physical, and that's just this scenario specific, right? So we'll probably be using the Milano to thwart as much as we can, just because Drax is not the greatest thwarter in the world. He likes to smash. And so, but yeah. I do like the green doubles for that. Yeah. Drax is so much fun though. And he has the low hand size, which means that you probably want more target. If we're thinking just traditionally speaking, you want more targets to run the doubles or the power ofs for the lower hand size heroes. But Drax, once he has D-Thweets and once he gets his engine going, has a significant card draw. And so does he need, I don't know, right? So it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see. But I don't think that there's actually any attachments in here that would require the multiple resources to discard. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, what doesn't kill me and the powers are, a match made in heaven. So alrighty, so let's read through all this setup, because I have not played Nebula in a long time. Okay, so put Nebula ship environment and the Milano support into play. Attach the Power Stone to Nebula. Discard the top 2 cards per player from the encounter deck and attach each technique attachment discarded this way to Nebula. So let's go ahead and just do that. Not a technique. Love that. Nebula ship has a forced interrupt. When the villain phase begins, place 1 evasion counter here. First player action, we can exhaust the Milano and spend up to 2 resources of any type. Remove 1 evasion counter from here for each resource spent this way. This is another sync for the doubles, I guess. I didn't even think about that. Yep. And then I know on stage 2 that's going to get nasty. But this... Oh, in stage 1 it does. Okay, yeah. For some reason I thought that this was different. Yeah, but X is equal to the number of evasion counters on Nebula's ship. So this is going up by, you know, minimum 1, maximum enough to kill us. Starts out with 2. The Power Stone gives a +1/+1, and then after a hero or a villain deals 3 more damage to the attached character, you swap that Power Stone. And then Nebula is a 2/2 with 17. Stage 2 gets super terrible because you get more counters. Oh, that's right. Yeah, gross. And you throw it out at 6. Yikes. When Nebula initiates an activation against you, resolve the special ability on each technique attachment in play, then choose and discard one of those attachments. So this is a deviation from stage 1, where you discard all of them. This time you're only discarding, you're choosing one to discard, which can be very, very difficult. Next turn, we're in stage 3, it gets even worse because we're removing cards from the game. That being said, once Drax gets the engine going, he may want to remove some of those cards from the game. But we'll see. We'll play that one by ear. We get to start out with 6 cards. 2, 4, 6. We got a double. We got a leading blow, which we probably don't need this time. But we do have a Gamora. D-Thweet right there, starting us out. And a energy with Med Team. So, okay. I mean, like, honestly, that's not bad at all. Also, I just realized I said we would use the Milano to thwart. You can't do that in this scenario. There are side schemes that you can do that, but you're going to be probably using that every other turn to reduce Nebula shit. Grabbing D-Thweet turn 1 is, you know, just incredible. Gamora is going to allow us to get another card. I would like to drop a Med Team just because we have the doubles, and we do have the D-Thweet. Let's go ahead and toss a leading blow. I'm going to draw into a Defiance. Alrighty. Sweet. Let's go ahead and hop up to Drax. We're going to use Milano to play D-Thweet Mastery. So after Drax makes a basic attack, we get to draw 1 card. We do only have 1 attack right now, but we'll make a basic attack on Nebula. It's going to take her down to 16, and we get to draw a card into Limitless Stamina. Well, that's exciting. Let's use Strength and Defiance to play Gamora. Gamora is going to thwart 1 off here. And then after Gamora makes a attack or thwart, discard until you discard an event, which is a What Doesn't Kill Me, and add that to your hand. We'll use a What Doesn't Kill Me to play a Limitless Stamina to ready. And we'll go ahead and attack Nebula 1 more time, taking her down to 15. We'll pull into a target acquired. Ooh, I really wanted to... No, we're going to get Med Team onto the table. Because then we can heal up Gamora and just keep her as a card draw engine each turn. And then once we get Mantis out. But we do have 3 of those target acquired, so I'm pretty happy with just letting that first one pass. Okay, let's stand up. Got leading blow, Med Team, another target acquired, and another leading blow, which is a little unfortunate actually, because I'm not super confident on the leading blows. That being said, a lot of the techniques are just zeros, so we'll see. We're gonna add 1 here. This goes up by 1. Nebula is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost. After this activation ends, attach this card to Nebula and resolve its special ability. So we take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Down to 11. We get a Vengeance counter. This attaches Weapon Master. She gets Retaliate 1, which is not great. And we take 1 damage. Vengeance counter gives us +1 attack up to 3. And then after we have 3 Vengeance counters anytime we get attacked, we instead get to draw a card. Our encounter card is going to be a Gang Up. So Nebula is going to Honestly, this is not bad. Getting rid of the Retaliate 1, grabbing a Vengeance counter this early, I'm not actually that upset with this. So Nebula is going to attack us for 3. We'll take it. We'll take it right to the face. 3. Oh no, it's another Weapons Mastery. Okay, so we take 3. 1, 2, 3. We take the special, and then we resolve the special of this one, which is 1, and then we get to discard 1. So, okay, well that did not work out that great actually, because now we're at 5 health, and Retaliate is still there, but we do get another Vengeance counter. Okay. Let's go ahead and have Gamora thwart 1 here. Ooh. And we'll draw, or we'll discard. Oh no, there goes Drax's knife. Shake it off. Ooh, shake it off is nice. Actually, it may not be nice because well, it will be once we get rid of that Retaliate. One thing I do want to do is I do want to get target acquired onto the table. Just get ready for that. Let's go ahead and Milano shake it off leading blow for a second copy of Med Team. Let's go ahead and use both of these Med Teams to heal Drax for 4. I don't love that use of it, but we need health. I don't... we could attack Nebula right now. We're attacking for 3. I think we're just going to go ahead and thwart this just because threat is going to be an issue. The extra card draw is not going to help. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, 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 welcome. And let's go ahead and stand up. Hopefully we can hit this target acquired for something pretty nice. We got... Ooh, target... Really hope we can hit the target acquired. Limitless Stamina is really nice. Payback. Hero Response. This is a forced interrupt. So... Oh, it's a forced interrupt. When Nebula activates against you. So the specials do go off before Nebula takes. Not bad. Distracting from work. Nice. Happy to help. Knife Leap is going to be free for us. Ready to get some of those sweet, sweet minions out here now. We're going to add 1 here. And add 2 threat to the main. Nebula is going to activate. We're going to special take 1 damage. Down to 8. Then discard that. Nebula is going to hit us for 3, which we will take. Yeah. 4, 5. Ow. Down to 3 health. And we will go, we'll get a Vengeance counter. And we'll pay back to deal damage equal to our attack, which is now 4. Down to 11. Let's go. Iron counter. Oh, and we get the Power Stone because of that. We've got an Assault. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do we have to throw... No, we could probably defend this one and be okay. I don't want to throw... yeah, let's go ahead and just defend. We have a Limitless Stamina, but I don't want to throw Gamora in front of it. So we got 2, defended 2, plus 2. Ew. So we take 2 damage. Down to 1. Love that. But we get to draw a card, which is Fight Me, Coward. Not right now. Not worth it. Not worth it. It is a little sad that we did not get to use the target acquired, but here we are. Let's use one of these med teams to heal Gamora. Let's have Gamora thwart 1 here, which will discard. No, there goes Unshakable. There's Defiance. We will use target acquired to play Limitless Stamina to stand up, and we will attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Nebula, which draws us a card. Another Knife Leap. Oh wait, I wanted to do that. Yeah, sorry. I forgot that's an interrupt and not an action, so it's plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So down to 1. I think we'll keep Nebula there. Let's go ahead and Milano. Toss these 2 to remove 2 from here. We'll have Med Team go ahead and heal Drax for 2. Gamora needs a damage. And we're going to stand up. We have a Defiance. The nice thing about Nebula is, I mean, 20 damage is not impossible. We've got Endurance, which is going to help if we need to go long game. We got Parry is huge. Parry is so very nice. And a Genius, which is kind of showing the reason why we don't really want to do that. Or why we don't want to have the doubles. We're going to add a counter, then add 1 threat here. Nebula is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost card. Now, we could parry this, or we could Defiance this and defend. I think we're going to parry this. So 2. Ah, dang it. She cannot take more than 5 damage from a single attack. Okay, so we'll parry. We get to draw a card into a Fight Me Coward. And then we do the special, so we add 1 threat to the main. No more than 5 damage from a single attack is fine. We've seen both of our knife leaps, so we should be okay. If we can just get multiple activations, we'll see. Our encounter card is going to... Oh, wait, hold on. We have target acquired. Get rid of that. Haha. Ruthless. Nebula attacks you. If damage is dealt by this activation, place 1 evasion counter on Nebula's ship. So Nebula's attacking us for 2 plus a boost card. We get Defiance and take 2. We place an evasion counter on Nebula's ship. Or... Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, because we're at 3 health. Nebula's at 2. We could push her this time. Nothing really crazy happens when we push her. That's tough. That's really tough. I don't know. We may defend. If we defend this, we have a little bit of time to build. So let's go ahead and defend Defiance. Get rid of this, which is a 0. We take no damage. We do get to draw a card into a Shake It Off. Okay. Let's go Milano for an Endurance to give us 3 health, which is 6. Okay, we'll go Fight Me Coward. We ready our hero, draw 1 card. Ooh, payback. I should have pushed her first. Or pushed, yeah. And then the villain attacks us. So the villain is attacking us for 2 plus a boost card. I would like to keep the Power Stone if I can. But we may just lose it, and that's fine, actually. So 2, we're at 6. 4, Power Stone pops over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll use Genius to play Shake It Off. So after a Guardian character takes any amount of damage from a attack, give that character a tough status card. So there goes Drax's tough. We'll have Gamora go ahead and push Nebula. Discard until we get an event, which is going to be Defiance. Nebula comes in with 20 health. Too easy. The thing about Nebula is she can be so swingy, though. And then the first technique, each player reveals each round gains surge. I assume the boosts don't surge, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Panic there for a second. And then we can remove the top card of our deck from the game, which honestly at this point, I'm not super concerned about. She's at 20. I am ready. I'm going to swing for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get the Power Stone. Deathweed draws me a card, which is Drax's other knife. We'll use a... No. We get these back, though. So I'm looking at this like... We can Defiance... No, we don't even need to Defiance because we have a Tough. So let's use Drax's... Let's throw Drax's other knife down to get us Retaliate. We have Payback, which is going to be a 5 damage to Nebula, which I'm pretty happy about that. We're not about to Shuffle, which is also pretty good. Let's use a Med Team to heal for 2. 1, 2. Let's use a Med Team to... We don't... let's heal for 2. Go up to 6. We have Gamora for a chump if we absolutely need her. Now, I don't want to use her for a chump, but we do have her as a chump if we need to. So, we can stand up. Draw 4. We got Mantis. There she is. What doesn't kill me? And a parry. Oh, a parry saves us from a second attack, meaning that we do get a Gamora activation. Beautiful. Add 1. We'll go 2. Nebula's going to hit us for 3 plus. After this activation ends, it's going to run into the Tough. We get to draw a card. Nebula gains Stalwart. Give Nebula a Tough status card. If Nebula already has a Tough status card, give Nebula a 1 face down boost card. So the Retaliate goes before this happens because it's after the activation, I believe. So she gets the Tough, which is a little sad, but we can get around it. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. That's going to be Drax's other knife. Oh, wait, hold on. And then Payback. That was the whole point of that. 5. Oh, ooh, actually, you know what? Now, am I doing that? It's a 0 to toss the Tough card. We could hang on to the Payback and hopefully trigger it next turn. That's actually really funny. I don't know. Okay, so Payback tosses the Tough. There's 15, which is 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack. We're good. We'll use the Payback to toss the Tough. And then we will, I guess, be off to the races. So we will attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get to draw a card into Intimidation. Hey, there's a threat removal. We'll use a parry to play a Limitless Stamina to stand up and attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get to draw a card. There's our second. And then we will go Mantis Intimidation to play What Doesn't Kill Me. To heal 2. 1, 2. Ready. And attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 GGs. Well, that may have been the quickest game. Like I'm looking at, I've been streaming for, I've been live for 36 minutes. That may be the quickest start to finish game I've ever played on stream. Like as a start, the first game. Because usually I think I end around like 50 minutes to an hour and 5 for like these types of games. Like Drax goes Zoom when he gets D3'd on turn 1 apparently. Drax is nuts. Yeah, he really is. And yeah. Awesome. Drax with Power Stone is also really fun. That's awesome. Yeah, we had another What Doesn't Kill Me. So Yeah, so if we had Gamora have done whatever she was, we could have grabbed another What Doesn't Kill Me, another activation of 5 attack. Insane. So yeah, that was Drax. That was Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Next up in the MCCU is going to be Age of Ultron, which I just watched that last night, which was I liked Ultron. I thought Ultron was fun. Um, it is kind of funny to think about Ultron now, you know, this superior AI and all of this, and then it's like, oh, that's kind of like happening. Oh well. So we do have one more game, at least one more game scheduled. We'll see if it goes 35 minutes again. But the next game is going to be a member selected game. We're playing against Thanos, and we're playing Captain America with Mjolnir. And so don't go anywhere. I'm going to get that set up, and I will be right back.